the quality better? Why do I feel like this is like, it's the same damn camera. I think I'm fucking going crazy. So my last video, I was talking about my album that I have coming out soon and what that entails, and I went into how I've been dealing with depression. I don't want to continue being a Debbie Downer. I want this channel to help whoever's watching. So what I decided to do, I want to make a video of 10 ways to help cope with depression. And now me right now, I'm kind of the pot calling the kettle black here because I am currently debilitated by it. But these are just kind of things that I've noticed that make me feel better. When I do them constantly on a daily basis, they make me feel better. Do they get rid of my depression? No, but they make me feel better. So I wanted to share this with whoever is willing to watch. Fun fact, my therapist tells me, I showed my therapist the book, I brought it to a session one day. This is actually, she's Jewish, she said this is a Jewish symbol and it's supposed to like ward off bad spirits, bad energy, negativity, whatever. I like it, it's a rainbow, I'm a homo, I enjoy it, I like rainbows, but I wrote down 10 things, so I don't want this video to be like really long. The first thing that I've experienced or noticed really helps is writing. Either writing in a journal about random bullshit, or for me, writing songs. I mean, I did everything. Writing songs, writing stories, writing in a journal, all my feelings, just random thoughts that I had. If you write them down, I feel like that's a way of being able to express yourself right then and there. Sometimes, even if you're in therapy, which I am, sometimes you don't remember everything that you're feeling. It kind of has to be like, at that very moment, if I'm feeling angry, why am I feeling angry? Well, my therapist isn't here, I can't call her, so let me write it down and, get rid of it. Because I feel like when you write it down, you release it into the universe and it's gone. Not that it's gone, you never have to deal with it again, but it's out. So I feel like that's definitely good. I mean, it worked for me, and I've talked to a lot of people who say it worked for them too. This is really for me in general. I don't know if this would work for other people. I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which screws with your hormones basically and screws everything up, and one of the symptoms of that is depression, so I think that's another reason why I may suffer from it. And I've noticed that anytime I change my diet, I start to eat clean, I start to really be mindful of what I'm putting into my body, I'll start to notice that A, my face clears up, my skin clears up, and B, I'm less irritable, less pissed off, less upset, less angry, less emotional. So for me, changing my diet, eating clean, definitely helps. That's really all I have to say about that. And obviously when you're eating clean, you feel better too. When you physically feel better, you're happier, you're not sluggish, you're not tired. So I definitely feel like changing your diet definitely helps. If I could only fucking take my own advice. Anyway, number 3, I would say surrounding yourself with positivity. May not be positive people. Sometimes you don't want to be around people. Positivity, video games. For me, honestly, I play video games. I friggin' watch the shows like kid shows. Like a child, I watch Disney movies. I do things that don't really have like negative outcomes, I guess, like movies. Like I don't watch dramas really a lot. I don't watch The Walking Dead, even though I love that damn show, because it gives me anxiety. So I feel like just surrounding yourself with things that make you feel good. I know that sounds kind of like a no-brainer, but when you're in that mind state, you really fuck everything. So I feel like that's definitely helpful. And it just making it a point to be around things that make you happy. If you look, hold on one second. I'm like a child. I have stuffed animals. I have a penguin. I have this. Like, I just feel like putting cute, fun. It doesn't have to be stuffed animals, but for me, kid things work because kids are innocent. Yeah, I feel like I love this guy. Anyway, I feel like that definitely helps, me at least. And again, you find what makes you happy. You kind of have to pay attention to your feelings. Number 4, writing a list of things that you're grateful for. I feel like when you're in that negative mind state, it's very easy to feel like you have nothing, nobody, and everything is fucking shit around you. But when you really sit down and you try to think of things that you're grateful for, it kind of puts things into perspective. So for me, even like things like, I'm grateful that I have legs. There are people who have legs and can't use them because they're paralyzed or they have a disease that prevents them from doing it. I'm lucky. I'm able to get up and walk and use my legs every day. I have eyes. There are people who are born blind. There are people who are born deaf. Simple things like that I feel like we as human beings take advantage of on a daily basis. If we write it down and really, if you really think about what you're grateful for, you'll find something. And when you start to really go through the list, read it back, you'll be amazed by the things that you find. You'll actually take a step back and say, wow, I really am lucky. And I feel like that puts things into perspective and definitely helps me. If I could just do that on a daily basis, that would be wonderful. Anyway, meditation. I feel like when you clear your mind and get rid of all the negative thoughts, get rid of all the positive thoughts, get rid of every thought that you have, and you're just sitting there and you're kind of present in the moment, that definitely helps. And sometimes the thoughts that start to come in are very like, you have like epitomes. It's really not epitomes, epiphanies. Sorry. It's really like crazy actually. So that's definitely helpful. Did I just write on myself? I feel like meditation is definitely something that everything is a practice. And again, if I could get myself to do that every day, I'm sure that would be wonderful. But I know it definitely does help. And it's relaxing too. Number 6, positive affirmation. So looking yourself in the mirror, because I know for me, I have body image issues and I feel ugly on a daily basis. And sometimes I want to crawl out of my own skin. So what I'll do is look at myself and say, you're talented. You're, that's really it. You're a loving person. You're a good human being. You have a pure heart. I'll tell myself all of these things because you start to really hate yourself sometimes. So positive affirmation is extremely important. Self-love is probably one of the most important things that we can do. And it's extremely hard. And I'm not making this video as like a testimonial to say like, I beat depression, you can too. No, I'm very much right now dealing with my own issues. And I actually have to take my own advice a lot. So by no means am I like the spokesperson for curing yourself of depression, but I know it definitely helps, because when I do it, I feel better. And when I feel better, you kind of follow that energy and then you start to feel better. 7, something I really don't do, exercise. I noticed when I was dieting and I was exercising and I was at least doing like cardio or like lifting, my body was moving, I was happier. I felt better physically and I had more energy and I wasn't sluggish. And I guess that goes along with changing your diet too. Again, I am not exercising right now, and I know I definitely need to be. But when I went through that period of exercising every day and making it a point to eat healthy, I was in the best shape that I had been in a very long time, and I felt good. I didn't get headaches. I wasn't getting, my eyesight was improving. It was really weird, actually. So I feel like exercise definitely helps, and I know biologically when we exercise, our brains give off the neurotransmitters and chemicals that make us happier. I don't know what chemicals they are, but I know it's a thing. Anyway, 8, and this kind of goes along with surrounding yourself with positivity. Watch comedies, like movies and stand-up and things like that. Things that'll genuinely make you laugh. For me, honestly, I watch YouTubers. I can't think of their names, but they're Liza, I don't know her last name, to be honest, but I just came across her the other day. She's fucking hilarious, and I will watch her because the shit that she does genuinely makes me laugh. I'll watch Ellen, just things like that, things on YouTube or even Netflix that help to keep a smile on your face. When you're smiling and you're in that good mood, it kind of makes you feel better. That's something I actually do a lot of. 9, this I haven't been doing. Being out in nature. I noticed, like, in the summer, a lot of people have, like, seasonal depression. So I feel like nature kind of gives off this natural positive energy that, like, when us as humans who are domesticated and we live in houses, when we're out in nature, we automatically feel better. You know, when you're out at the beach watching the sunset or in a forest around the trees, I feel like it's just you naturally feel better just because of the energy that the plants give off and you know how everything's connected. And I don't want to get too deep because I know some people may have already switched off of this video, but I definitely feel like being in nature and being outside and kind of realizing how small we as human beings are in the grand scheme of things definitely helps. It puts things into perspective, at least for me. If I could actually, again, follow through on what I'm saying right now. So yeah, that definitely helps. And then number 10, this is actually something I did do when I first took a step back from life for a second. Organizing your space, whether it be your house or your room or whatever, your living space, your workspace, whatever it is, I feel like organizing your shit helps. I feel like for me, it helped me focus on something else. So like right now, again, I'm not perfect. Right now I have a pile of clothes on my bed. When I get off of this chair, that pile of clothes will transition from my bed to this chair and probably sit there for the next 2 weeks until I get so fed up or it piles up so high that I get so pissed off at myself and I'm forced to put it away. That said, when I first took a step back from life, I decided to organize my entire room, get rid of shit, take shit that I did want, put it in a certain place so that I knew where everything was. It's kind of like therapeutic, you know? They're cleaning things out, like cleaning the negativity out, the things that are unwanted, you're getting rid of them. The things that you do want, you're putting them in a place where you can easily access them. I feel like it helps get rid of stress because when things are organized, you're less stressed. B, it helps you to focus on something else other than your crazy, bad, horrible thoughts. And was I doing letters or numbers? I have no idea. 3, it helps to give you a sense of like being in control of something. Because a lot of times when you're depressed, you don't feel like you're in control of yourself. You don't feel like you're in control of your environment. You don't feel like you're in control of your feelings. And a lot of the times you feel very out of control. If you organize whatever space it is, like it gives you a sense of purpose and control. And I feel like that definitely helps when you're feeling so out of control. Those are just things that I've done or things that I'm intending on doing to kind of help my situation. Yeah, and that's it. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. If you really like it, subscribe, share it. I don't know. This video will probably get like 7 views, 8. 8's my favorite number, so we'll shoot for 8. But yeah, that's it. I hope everybody has a happy new year. Peace out. One love. Yes, I'm wearing a Pokemon shirt, by the way. I fucking love it.